The message from the Barcelona dressing room after Copa del Rey defeat to Atletico. Barcelona may have lost to Atletico Madrid 4-3 on aggregate in the Copa del Rey, but the team is feeling positive after the two semifinals. There's a chance the two teams could meet again over two legs in the Champions League quarterfinals. Barcelona must first beat Newcastle, while Atletico have to overcome Tottenham. If they're successful, a reunion is on the cards, something that will be welcomed by the Barcelona locker room, according to Cadena Ser. Reporter Neil Sola says Lamine was the first to leave very angry with tears in his eyes. But today the takeaway is clear. We lost a title, yes, but we're closer to our two main objectives. The conviction is absolute and the feeling is very positive. Playing like this, we're going to be very close to winning them. I'd even say they want a quarterfinal against Atletico Madrid. They're eager to see them again. Atletico boss Diego Simeone claimed he'd told Hansi Flick he wants to see him in the Champions League. He was telling me his opinion on situations that happened in the match, and I told him they played brilliantly, he told reporters. I hope we can face each other in the Champions League quarterfinals so we can compete at our best. Would you like to face Atletico again in the Champions League? Tell us what you think in the comments below. Hansi Flick makes changes to Barcelona's Champions League plans after injuries to Alejandro Balde and Jules Koundé. Barcelona manager Hansi Flick has made changes over the new few days as he tries to get as much rest and recovery for his players as is possible after their midweek clash with Atletico Madrid. The players put in a huge shift to beat Diego Simeone's side 3-0 in the second leg of their semifinal tie, but it wasn't quite enough to avoid a Copa del Rey exit. According to multiple reports, Flick knows his team is exhausted and has been doing his best to ensure they can get some rest ahead of a busy week. Barcelona will now travel to the Basque Country on Saturday morning for their clash against Athletic, and then will go straight to the UK from Bilbao on Sunday. The previous plan had been to return home in between the two games, but the new itinerary means they will stay the night in Bilbao, which will avoid having to take 2 extra flights and endure more travel time. Barcelona won't train until Monday, the day before the game at St. James Park, as Flick seeks to give his players as much rest as possible after losing Frenkie de Jong, Alejandro Balde, and Jules Koundé to injury this week. Barcelona ready to give Hansi Flick and Deco what they ask for in the summer transfer window. Barcelona's finances have made news again this week with confirmation from La Liga that the club's salary cap has increased by 81 million euros to 432.8 euros following the end of the winter transfer window. The Catalan giants aren't quite yet at the 1-to-1 rule, but Ferran Olive, Barca's treasurer until the recent resignation of John Laporta ahead of the elections, says they will be by the time the next window rolls around. Olive is also confident the club will be able to bring in whichever players Hansi Flick and Deco demand to strengthen the first team. We will be in the 1-to-1 rule and ready to give them what they ask for, he told Sport. We are almost at the 1-to-1 rule. We could have done an operation in January to sell more VIP seats, and we would have arrived, but as Deco and Flick didn't ask us for anything, and Cancelo's registration was made with Christensen's injury, we didn't want to do it. We are at 10-12 million. This summer we will be in the 1-to-1 rule and finally be able to operate normally. It has cost us a lot. As Matti Alamani told me, we had an inverted pyramid. Footballers who were paid a lot and didn't play, and others who played and were paid little. It has been difficult to straighten out the situation. It's like the Mirotic issue, which took half of the section's budget. Barcelona's priorities appear to be a new center forward and a new center back for the summer, with a host of players having already been linked to a move to Catalonia.